Welcome to the second Empathy and Compassion in Society Conference, Changing Culture in the Workplace. On behalf of the charities, Tenzin Gyatso Institute, Mind with Heart, Spiritual Care, and Charter for Compassion, and our supporting partners, we are delighted that 300 of you from 10 countries have traveled to join us here today. Today we will hear from internationally acclaimed scientists, leaders, and changemakers from management, policy, law, education, and healthcare, who could be considered empathy and compassion experts. They are a special group of people who are devoting their lives to helping us understand why empathy and compassion and altruism, these inner values that humankind have long sought to understand, practice, and cultivate, are becoming recognized for their ability to actually help address some of our most pressing and vexing problems of modern life. Today is indeed a rare opportunity for us to listen to such a select and renowned group of individuals. We thank them for joining us and sharing their research and unique insights into how these qualities are not solely religious or for philosophers or some quaint notion from centuries past, but how they have real-world applicability to modern organizations and modern lives. And we welcome each and every one of you for taking time from your busy schedules to join us today. If you're here, it could be said that you're change makers, whether at home, in your job, or in your relationships, because you are interested in the relevance of these ideals and values to our fast, complex, and demanding lifestyles, and of their power to create the conditions for enhancing the well-being of organizations large and small. Tomorrow through Sunday, our exploration of why empathy and compassion can support our quest for a more humane, sustainable, and just world will continue with workshops that will dive deeper into how and why cultivating these inner values are critical for our species, ourselves, and our organizations. There still may be room in some of the workshops, so I would encourage you to consider joining them. Finally, I'm privileged to open the conference with a message of support from the 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso. As you may know, the Dalai Lama is recognized around the world for his messages of nonviolence, interreligious harmony, and the need for a secular ethics that expresses our common humanity and rests on the notion that everyone wants to be happy and no one wants unhappiness. He writes, "I'm very happy to know that a conference is taking place in London, the theme of which is empathy and compassion in society. It is significant that it will be attended by professionals working in health, education, and social care, as well as providing an opportunity for young people to explore compassion and its relevance in their lives. I believe empathy and compassion are the source of all happiness and success. We human beings are social animals. We depend on each other for our very survival. Of course, we have a natural inclination to pursue our own self-interest. But the key point here is to do so wisely rather than foolishly. What we need to do is to cultivate a warm-hearted concern for the happiness and welfare of others. Values such as love and compassion are encouraged in all the world, in all the major religions, but are by no means confined to them. This is a matter of human relations. You don't need to be religious to develop love and compassion for others. This is why I believe in our increasingly interdependent world, in this 21st century, we need a secular approach to human values. Where do we start? I believe we can begin by acknowledging that everyone we meet, work, and interact with is a human being just like us. Someone who, like us, wants to find happiness and does not seek problems. This is what we have in common. Other differences related to where we come from, our nationality, faith, or level of education, whether we are rich or poor, young or old, are secondary distinctions. Focusing on them is a cause of division, creating a sense of them and us. Much more important is to think of us all as part of the greater us, the human family. I send my greetings to everyone participating in this conference with my prayers that your discussions and meetings may be fruitful, leading to practical measures that can be adopted to create a happier, more compassionate society.